The verdict was never in doubt. As the trial began, lawyers for Dzhokhar Tsarnaev admitted he was one of the Boston bombers. It was him, they said in opening statements. Their intention not to have him cleared, but to save him from the death penalty. They want the jury to see him as someone who acted under the influence of his older brother, Tamerlan.
What the defense team has done is that it's allowed the jury to start building trust with the defense attorneys, so that after this almost inevitable conclusion of guilt, the jury will then be able to work through the evidence and decide whether or not he's actually culpable to the level that he should be given the death penalty, or whether he should be given a sentence of life in prison instead.
Much of the harrowing evidence in the trial has not been challenged by the defense. The prosecution case is Dzhokhar Tsarnaev was a violent, deadly young man who knew exactly what he was doing. With his brother, they bombed the 2013 Boston Marathon, killing 3, wounding hundreds. The jury saw graphic pictures of the injuries the victim suffered, handled replicas of the homemade bombs that caused the carnage, and saw pictures of the blood-stained note the defendant wrote while hiding from police during a manhunt for the bombers. A police officer was also killed in that hunt, as was Dzhokhar Tsarnaev's brother. In US federal cases like this, once found guilty, the jury must then decide on the sentence. But some are concerned the jury is already weighted towards a death penalty.
If you are opposed to the death penalty and you say you cannot impose it, even in a case such as this, then you're automatically excluded from the jury. So if you're looking to have a jury that can express the conscience of the community, and 2/3 of the community say they're opposed to the death penalty, most of those potential jurors may be excused, and that raises a real concern about whether the jury that ultimately gets impaneled is capable of expressing the conscience of the community.
It's almost inevitable the defense will appeal. That could take several years to make its way through the system. Then Boston can put its nightmare behind it.